What's up, Story to the Crew? It's yours truly, Snore That Dude. Right now, better get into that. Feds watching. Chicago rapper talks about murder of men in front of his kids over a stolen watch. That was a loaded title. Let's go ahead and get into it. Original link to this be down in the description. Hold on, let me tell y'all about the giveaway. Y'all got until September 19th to get you a hat, because we doing a merch giveaway. 8-carat pinky ring. Then we got a set of carat earrings. You feel me? That's the second place winner. The first place winner gets the 8-carat pinky ring. All of it's for the merch though, nothing else. Every $5 spent in the merch store gets you an entry into the winning the ring. If that's something that excites you or you interested in, go ahead and check it out. We got hats, we got jackets, we got I'm gonna tell you this, the jackets run small. The jackets run small, so, like the sleeves and stuff. So you know, order up a little bit, order bigger size. What else? We got shirts. The shirts are normal. We got jeans and we got hats. And then, yeah, that's all we got right now. All of it shipped out by your boy Snore. Everything owned by your boy Snore. Everything is done by your boy Snore. Nobody else. So if I get a little behind, it's coming and it's on its way. You know, just bear with me. Bear with me. You hear me? All right, I'm done yapping. Let's go and get into it.
When's when the family feels.
The video THF TP, he was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell.
Cross Damon, trying to go across West. I got some new ops, I ain't tripping, they gon' get knocked off. In a hot dog.
The song being, you know, a disrespectful song, did you get like any negative backlash from fans and shit like that?
Hell yeah, you know, that shit come with this shit. I ain't gonna lie, but at the time when I dropped it, it wasn't even supposed to be called that. It was on some other shit. And the producer just, we played them ad-libs back in my ear. I'm like, oh yeah, name it Bus Stop, fuck it.
Hey, this bus stop right here though, this a real famous place, you hear me? This a real famous place, B. Hey, this bus stop, this a real famous place, B. I ain't gonna lie to you, know what I'm saying?
Niggas get on the internet every day and talk about how y'all killed the nigga, where y'all killed him at, who y'all killed. Y'all talk about bodies every day, gang. Who spanking shit, who the savages.
Right.
From interviews to motherfucking on live, to text messages, to phone calls. But as soon as I get on the interview, you feel me, and say some shit, oh, he a snitch, he talking too much, he did.
Just like in many places in Chicago, some beefs just don't fade. They wait till you're vulnerable. They wait while you sit down. They wait while you with your kids. They wait while you do your bed. They wait while you think you moved on. But the second they get up on you, those same beefs are right there at your front door. And they not knocking, they kicking it in. Or they taking the first opportunity no matter who you with. And this one of those stories. Within the last 48 hours of me recording this video, a Chicago rapper sat down for an interview in LA, which we'll later check out. And in the middle of him telling his story, one of the co-hosts threw what many are calling a federal question. He asked him about an incident where a man was gunned down in front of his kids. That single moment in the interview sent people right back down memory lane, reopening the case in the street's mind. Who was involved, how he allegedly lost his life, and what happened to the people connected to it. Was it ever an arrest, or was it pure street justice? But to understand this, we have to pull back and look into the rap beefs tied to it. The rapper in question is Lil Zay Osama, once moved under Lil Durk's label. That connection alone likely brought him around THF, a crew that's been tied to some of Chicago's most infamous moments. And that tie might be the same thread that led to some watches being stolen and the daily chain of events that followed. Now, the alleged click connection.
Man, a nigga take your kid, you gotta do something. A nigga take your kid, you gotta do something, boy.
Well, it goes back to a viral post from a Chicago rap star named Lil Durk, who's currently incarcerated, which we'll later check out, standing at what he called the famous bus stop. But that wasn't just any spot. It was the scene of his enemy who lost his life at the bus stop after making a diss track, and even going as far as being responsible, allegedly, for taking out some of his good friends. So in this video, we breaking it all down. The history, the players, the beef, and how the moment at the bus stop made more than 10 years ago is still claiming lives to date. A made-up man have millions of supporters or at least fans after he was found deceased. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Born June 3rd, 1997 was Isaiah Dukes, also known as Lil Zay Osama, a Chicago drill rapper from the South Side, known for mixing gritty street storytelling with melodic hooks.
Well, that nigga 28. That nigga about 30.
Some say he blends pain rap with drill energy and often rapping about street politics, survival, and betrayal. His breakout hit was in 2019 and the track title Changed Up. It went viral.
I was up on the block with a Glock in my hand, making sure niggas made it home safe. You was up on the block with some rocks in your hand.
During the pandemic, he linked to OTF's Lil Durk's label, but he wasn't officially signed long term. But during that time, Lil Durk ended up hopping on Lil Zay Osama hot track F My Cousin.
Know you down too. Extra ops from over west. Next day they ass was down too. Hellfire on the back of that Glock sound like.
Now God has really been on Lil Zay Osama's side.
That was a banger, chat. That was an absolute banger.
December of 2022, he was picked up in New York on federal weapons charge after allegedly leaving a switch in the back of an Uber that was occupied by him. He was also seen on body cam footage about to do a drill with a number of firearms in the trunk and running from police in Chicago. Most recently in 2024, while in LA, he allegedly robbed a cameraman while he was in a yellow Lamborghini.
People have been arrested after luring two photographers to a fake music video and then pistol whipping them. This happened last night at a smoke shop on Melrose Avenue. Authorities say there were 8 suspects in total. After holding the photographers at gunpoint, the suspects took off in 2 cars, a yellow Lamborghini and a black BMW. Police did find the
I ain't gonna lie. Why niggas was on that, I don't know.
Lamborghini later in the San Fernando Valley, and that's when a pursuit started. The pursuit ended in Ventura County about 40 minutes later. The black BMW has not been found.
But as we just mentioned, Lil Zay Osama been having God on his side, because yet and still he got another chance and another opportunity. He just signed a new deal he just publicized on social media. And during this time, he's making his promo run. One of his stops was No Jumper, the platform based out of California, promoting his new music. But of course, during these interviews, sometimes messy questions get asked. And one of the questions that was asked was his knowledge on a young man who went by the name of THF TP, who we'll later discuss after you briefly check out this clip. Unfortunately, he was gunned down in front of his kids, may he rest in peace. But check out what Lil Zay Osama had to say. There's been rumors floating around that he allegedly lost his life after being associated with individuals from THF and possibly him who took his watches in a hotel or an Airbnb. Right. Check it out.
Video of THF TP, he was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama, I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
Well, like, niggas ain't giving back, like, cause back in the day, it used to be a situation, if you see the kids, shit, niggas.
That's how I used to be back in the day when it was structured, you know what I'm saying? Niggas had guidance.
It ain't structure, it ain't real structure
ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here do anything when you with whoever. Nigga down there kill your kid, folk. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know I was just saying, niggas will do something and then niggas will do something to him knowing he know where you stay, knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you will do something to him because you expect him to be like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit to I ain't gonna do shit to family, I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you. You hear me? Facts. So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, bro, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Point blank, period.
All right, so
now some people was calling that question federal. Some people was calling that answer somewhat police. I'll let y'all make that call. Before we go into detail about why they were saying that and what allegedly happened to
he did kind of get, he ain't say much. He ain't say a lot of nothing though. He said a lot of something. You just gotta, peep the verbiage. If you out here doing stupid stuff, you gotta think about your kids. You gotta think about your mama and them. You gotta think about your brother and them. You gotta think about your sister and them. You gotta think about all that. All that. Hey, Snore, I be watching your old vids sometimes, and I remember one documentary was talking about one dude that killed and baby mama and her people. Got into it over him. I don't know which video is that, bro.
THF TP has connections to Lil Zay Osama, at least one of them. And what was the chain of events? Check out what Lil Zay Osama had to say after getting the backlash for that interview.
Just get on the internet every day and talk about how y'all killed the nigga, where y'all killed him at, who y'all killed. Y'all talk about bodies every day, gang. Who spanking shit, who the savages. From interviews to on live to text messages to phone calls. As soon as I get on the interview, you feel me, and say some shit, oh, he a snitch, he talking too much, he this, he that. You suck my dick, nigga, your homies died, nigga, get in the field. I don't even supposed to be talking like this on here, but I'm just telling y'all, gang. Stop DMing me, stop texting me, stop sending me. I don't give a fuck what I said in that interview. I ain't never snitched, I ain't never told on a nigga. But all your friends is rats, though. All your friends is rats, though. All y'all niggas got paper.
Now, the person he was allegedly referring to, let's do it better than that. The person he was answering the question to in the No Jumper interview, as mentioned, THF TP. And the THF allegedly stands for Trigger Happy Family, which is also the neighborhood of Lil Durk's once close affiliate, THF Beizoo. But far as THF TP, a decade ago he released a track titled Bus Stop. It was mocking a man named 051 Lil Mark who lost his life at a bus stop. But we'll briefly go over his story, but check out the song.
Hey man, y'all know how that bus stop. Gang.
Now Lil Durk brother D-Thing was also close with THF. You saw him in a bus stop video. Even Lil Durk went to the local bus stop and made a video at an early stage on Instagram and posted what he said is a famous bus stop.
Hey, this bus stop right here though, this a real famous place, you hear me? This is a real famous place, big. Hey, this bus stop, this is a real famous place, big. I ain't gonna lie to you, know what I'm saying?
And the reason that was celebrated was because back on March 25th, 2014, Lil Mark released a music video titled No Competition. It was a remix of Lil Durk and Lil Reese 2013 track Competition. And the track Lil Mark goes on to disrespect 11 dead ops, including L.A. Capone. The music video featured other Chicago drill rappers such as FBG Young and 051 Rose. It was titled the OTF Diss and 300 Diss.
Nah, he getting all the facts right, man. Shout out to the Family TV, man. He getting his facts together. As a person that watched all this and seen, documented all this, and he getting his facts together. A lot of people don't do that, man.
Get it, man. Get it, man. Get it, man.
Just 3 days later, March 28, 2014, at 1:27 p.m. broad daylight, Lil Mark stood near that famous bus stop at 415 East 51st Street, east of King Drive. When a silver minivan pulled up, the shooter armed with a handgun with an extended clip would fire at least 12 shots at Lil Mark, where he was hit 1 or 2 times in the head. After a brief pause, the shooter fired 2 more shots, then escaped in the minivan. Lil Mark was pronounced dead at the scene. The minivan used in the murder was found in flames on 37th and Ellis just 5 hours after. Lil Mark killer was never caught. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. THF TP had talked about the song Bus Stop just 6 years after that situation. He went on the popular platform 16 Shot Him. Check out a brief clip.
You like more fans type shit?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Around what time did you drop that? Like, what year was it?
I think I had dropped that in 16, the end of 15, or 2016 or some shit.
I remember when you dropped it, I seen like Durk posting it, all type of shit.
Oh yeah, everybody was fucking with it because there was a lot of members in there. A lot of members in there that's booked in jail or deceased right now and shit. So that bitch was busting. It was a lot of, we had a lot in there. Yeah.
So with the song being, a disrespectful song, did you get like any negative backlash from fans and shit like that?
Hell yeah, that shit come with this. I ain't gonna lie, but at the time when I dropped it, it wasn't even supposed to be called that. It was on some other shit. And the producer we played them ad-libs back in my ear. I'm like, oh yeah, name it Bus Stop, fuck it. It wasn't even supposed to be no disrespectful song though, but hey, it was at the right time. I say that's why it went up.
Then in 2023, THF TP was associated was stealing Lil Zay Osama watches.
What?
Lil Zay Osama allegedly had went to Instagram to speak up on this situation. He said, "You robbed me? On J Money, you lying. You and Dada hit my phone every day. Stop running around this like y'all upped on me or robbed me. You niggas stole 2 watches out the hotel while I was asleep. Y'all gonna sell this shit, go back broke, and need smirk again. And folks ain't got shit for y'all. We lay bet on niggas. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. You stole the watches, merched on every nigga dead from your hood. You ain't steal it. I upload the messages. You niggas can't keep it gangster. Y'all know what's up." Then just months later, THF TP would take his last breath on the first week of February 2024. Just 29 years old, he was gunned down in front of his daughter in the evening outside the West Side restaurant where she worked on a school project about black-owned businesses, according to Chicago police. The brutal attack happened at around 6:40 p.m. right after THF TP, his girlfriend, his daughter, and another young relative left the TNT rooftop restaurant at 5405 West Madison Avenue. A white Nissan pulled up alongside them, and the gunman jumped out and fired at TP at least 25 times, according to the police report obtained by the Sun-Times.
And we did a video on that. I did not know that was, you know, all the same. I'm thinking it was unrelated, you know. Me not knowing, I'm oblivious to everything. This is crazy.
He rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. This image was captured on camera, and out of respect for his family, I'm gonna blur it out, but check it out.
Cold-hearted, bro.
Now, one of the killers was allegedly a man named BVC Meman, also known as Taiwan Washington, a close affiliate to THF. And just 2 months later, on the first week of March, it was one of 2 men who was killed in a shooting at Grand Crossing on the south side. The victims was identified as Antonio Rogers and Taiwan D. Washington. They were traveling north in a blue sedan at about 3:20 p.m. in the 6800 block of South State Street when someone in a silver car fired shots. Rogers, 30 years old, suffered from gunshot wounds to his head and body, while Washington, 22, was shot in the head and neck. They was DOA, and I can't even show this footage, but I can only show a screenshot. And THF members had quickly went to social media to repost it and make a mockery. And as you can see, fam, we talking about some stuff that happened last year, not even 2 years ago. And it's the streets. One thing people forget, the feds don't always need a warrant to start watching you. Sometimes they just need your own words, an interview, a slip-up, a detail you think is harmless can put your name right back on their desk. That's why you got to be careful what you choose to talk about. Because when the wrong question get asked, especially that kind people call federal questions, the wrong eyes start watching. Then you got to think about the streets. They never forget either. There's blood drawn, so revenge don't got no date on it. In Chicago and plenty other places, if you choose to live that life, you got to know what come with it. It's unfortunate, but that's exactly how the story plays out. A young man.
Man, a lot of people sign up for the streets not knowing the dangers, the outcomes. They don't even care for real. They just want to be glitz and glamour and live a fast lifestyle, which is cool, I guess. But you got to know what really come with the streets. Death or jail, for real.
Got down in front of his girl, in front of his daughter, a young relative. All while his little girl was working on a school project about black-owned businesses. So when Lil Zay Osama come out and say this, now knowing the backstory, it hit a little different. Paul.
Video of THF TP, he was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama, I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
But like niggas ain't giving like, cause back in the day it used to be if you see the nigga kids, shit niggas.
That's how I used to be back in the day when it was structured, you know what I'm saying? Niggas had guidance for real. You just look at nigga ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here do anything when you with whoever. Nigga down there kill your kid, folk. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know I was just saying, niggas will do something and then niggas will do something to him knowing he know where you stay, knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you will do something to him because you expect him to be like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit to I ain't gonna do shit to family. I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you.
They are on that.
So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, bro, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying?
Zay Osama. Hours later, Zay trolled right back. Cycle goes, in the last 24 hours after that interview dropped, members from THF hit social media, posting the same 2 watches they allegedly stole from Lil Zay Osama. Hours later, Zay trolled right back, posting 3 watches of his own. And that's how the cycle stay alive. A mix of street politics, pride, and retaliation. And that's exactly the backdrop for the story that the media gonna put out. Wanna say, once again, rest in peace to every victim we talked about. Love and condolences to their families. Prayers to anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. Fam, let me know how you feel about this one. This was the story of an interview that might have brought the feds to a local Chicago rapper who might have had another chance to blow. Talk to me in a...
Hey, man. It's getting wicked out here, bro. It's a lot of stuff going on. That's why I stay in my little bubble and don't do too much, you know. And don't do too much, you know. But shout out to the family TV, man. It's your boy Shanor. I'm gone.